Alrighty, hello every peoples. So, here's the thing. Pretty much about 3 seconds after I turned this off last time, he wound up just going out of bounds. So I'm actually just going ahead and letting the replay play here. Actually, I think it should be showing up in the chat there. But yeah, no, it's just like right after I turned it off, I look back and it's like, yeah, I just left it right here and he just ran straight out of bounds. So that's where that kind of stood. But you know what? I'm thinking going forward, if there is a situation where there's just an absolute unwinnable tie, like if they won't go out of bounds, they won't, they can't be tricked into any of that. There's no shots whatsoever. I think what I'm going to go ahead and count it as, only if they can't win either. Like in this case, even though he has a wave blade, he never uses it. Because technically speaking, the AI needs to have something to lock onto with their right arm in order to even fire their left arm. So this is only in the case of the wave blade, to my knowledge. But yeah, so basically he will never fire the wave blade because he has nothing in his right arm. But anyway, let's see if the chat thingy is fixed now, because that's what I was trying to fix earlier. If I push the button, does stuff appear? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Push the button, and it's still not appearing. Wonder why not. How do I make it appear? Then again, maybe it is appearing and I'm just showing this 50 trillion times. Hang on, let's see. Let's turn up performance mode. Let's go back to this dealing. Disable performance mode. Now, why on earth are you not appearing exactly? That's the weird part. That is the strange and dang unusual part. So refresh the thingy. You did the refreshing thing. It's showing up properly. At least it's showing up properly on my end. Let's see. If I go to the chat thing here. Here's the thingy. Chat box. There we go. See if we fiddle around with its settings, if maybe then it'll update. Yep. There we go. It did something. It managed to clear the box. So that looks about right, I suppose. So we'll just assume that's correct. So let's get rid of that little bubble right there. And let's see. Let's see. Blender. See if it all shows up now. Yes, there we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted to have the rules up, as it were. Just going and spamming that to myself 3 times like a crazy person. You know, the usual kinds of stuff you do. So, yeah, it's just about to get to the actual parrying section of this fight, so I'll just fast forward it real quick so we can get on to the next thing. But yeah, so that's C8 done. I have to say, I'm a little bit surprised that it's gone so well so far. Like, as far as the big ones go, I guess it depends on what we have available. But yeah, 1000 MG definitely made Rojito Hell a lot less of Rojito Hell. We had, well, I mean, I guess we had some pretty okay arena stuff so far. I still have Kaiser out there, so like as far as the big stuff, there's still Kaiser, there's still Massive MT, there's still Leviathan, though that one varies. Like, if you have anything hard-hitting whatsoever, especially if you have like a hover and a parry blade, that one is just nothing. I will say that for certain cases, like with Leviathan, those are the kinds of cases where I'm probably going to be calling a mulligan on an out of bounds, because that one has some weird bugginess to it. So for example, with like let's say with Leviathan you go for a blade, there is absolutely a chance that it will launch you just straight out of bounds. Like, no questions asked, just you're out of bounds now. So, in case that happens, like if we get into some weird fiddliness with that, that's the only case I'm calling a mulligan in this run. But yeah, so he just goes back and forth for a while. I just kind of left it sitting there, was hoping that he would go ahead and run out of bounds. And then we tilted back and forth a whole bunch, and then wow. Yeah, definitely didn't do any humping. Hopped around a whole bunch. Did all that kind of thing. And then eventually some good stuff happened. As in, I went up, shanked him twice, and yeah, then ran out of shots. Then he did his thing, etc., etc., etc. I wish there was a way to make it fast forward even faster, but Such appears not to be the case right now. Also, I should probably leave this coffee venting, because this stuff is probably like a bajillion degrees. So let's go ahead and set this to performance mode. There we go. Minimize you, and then get right back to this thing. Actually, kind of tempted to up the resolution a little bit farther, just to make it look nicer. Usually I go ahead and leave it at 1x resolution and just kind of stretch it all out. So yes, it kind of looks like crap, but man, Tactics Ogre is a weird one to emulate. I don't know why it's so resource intensive. But yeah, AC3, definitely not so much. Though, interestingly enough, AC3 lags on the PSP, TO never lags even when you fiddle around with it with cheats, so go figure what that's all about. Alright, are we almost done with the hopping? Hopefully so, hopefully so. Out of curiosity, Mr. Cow, are you one of the folks here today? Let me know if you are. Alright, almost done hopping. Yeah, so I think it was around this point that I was finally figuring out, okay, he's out of shots, it's probably a good time to go try and go for the shank. About there somewhere. Like, the only reason I'm going and re-showing this is yeah, just to show that last out of bounds bit. I would make it go faster if I could. There we go, let's show him again. And yeah, he was... Oh, those are radar counters. It's weird that they're called radar counters instead of ECM rockets. But yeah, not very good weapons either way. But he's not going to switch over to his right arm weapon, so he won't be able to actually do his blading thing. You know, weird jankiness. Still not super clear on how exactly that first blade hits, because that didn't seem like it actually touched him. Again, it's a very, very, very fiddly weapon, actually. Like, in theory, he should have had this fight without question. Like, right there, if he was doing any other blade that actually had a blade lock on to some degree, he would have already attacked, but he just won't. He does not use his wave blade unless he has a pulse shot left. Don't know why. It's this is something you only run into in AC3, and right there, that did feel like one that actually should have counted. Just because it. So, like I was saying, it's a weird hitbox. Like they've. It's essentially got like 4 cubes more or less that it fires out. So it's got 1 slightly to the right, 3 directly forward, and it kind of fires in a bit of an arc. So again, not clear how that one hit, not clear how the previous ones missed. When I was going and doing the Parry Blade and Napalm Rocket run, it was... let's just say there was a lot of experimenting available. So yeah, based off of a lot of things, it seemed like it just would kind of miss quads for no reason. It kind of felt like one of those weird cases where just hitboxes were being weird in the game. So yeah, quads were one of those cases. You had some... There we go. We're getting to the point where he flies out of bounds, so let's see how he actually does this. We go back and forth, nothing happens. I go ahead and decide to call it there. We had that brief discussion on whether or not to call it a mulligan. I wonder if it shows the waiting animation from the other side. Does it or doesn't it? Alright, how long till it actually starts moving? Should be about 30 seconds. Yeah, there we go. We got wait animation. So, he's just sitting here doing nothing. You know, as you do. Or as you don't do, I suppose. And then eventually he just flies out of bounds, which is pretty great. So yeah, Trooper, despite his relatively basic build, he's actually kind of a more difficult fight in some cases. Definitely not one of the easier ones, only because of that grenade launcher. The thing with his build, so he's got heat from the grenade launcher, so that's enough to cause a lot of builds to shut down. Most of the time you'll have a decent radiator, and usually heat isn't as much of an issue, but it's one of the few things that can ticket immediately into a massive overheat. So in theory, it could essentially do 1,000+ damage per shot, despite not actually having that kind of damage on it. And then the pulse rifle just gets through most defenses without much issue. So yeah, that's about that. He's got 2 things that are just very good at getting around normal defenses. Alright, so this is when I decided to kind of shut it off, was going and raiding Pan, even though he wasn't doing anything at this point. And yeah, went ahead and went for the usual out of bounds spot. And yeah, for whatever reason, this time he did it. Whatever it was that he did. So what actually happened here? So he starts hopping back and forth. I know this is probably going to take less than a minute, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it. He starts hovering around, gets himself into charge. Oh, is that why? Is it because he wasn't charging? Huh. No, I guess not. He ended up getting his energy back, so what actually changed? Like, it didn't really change anything. He had some change in his AI that made him do whatever he did. Alright, so he got his energy back. Okay, goes for an overboost. Huh. Maybe he went for multiple overboosts and just roasted himself? Oh, that'd be nuts if that's what... Oh my god, that's actually what he did! He didn't go out of bounds at all! Like, seriously, I just looked back and didn't understand what he did. And yeah, sure enough, he just roasted himself. So, cool beans. The beans are, in fact, quite chilly. So, there we go. Review replay. No, we're good. We're good. We can move on now. So, that's what happened. So, no tie or mulligan or whatever else needed. He just offed himself with overheats. Okay, so let's roll some wheels. So, first things first. How's our frame looking? Ooh, solid edges. Okay. So that's, you'd think that would be the edge legs. It's not actually the edge legs. Basically, solid edges is referring to the orders, as in they look like the edge legs, but they're solid, better on the solid defense. I probably should have just called them orders, to be fair, because this has confused me on multiple occasions, but there we go. That's what I'm referring to with solid edges. Next up, we got the... Wait a minute, I already rolled legs, why am I re-rolling those? Arms. Oh, okay, we got the Sprox again, so we're still stuck with that same parry blade. And we got the Malum extensions, which I guess could be a little bit of a saver. But they kinda suck in this one. And I guess we could go for an arena fight. I've only got the blade. Yeah, blade Malums and the flank missiles. With, I guess, an okay amount of defense, but... Oof. Alright, we'll go for an arena. I guarantee you it's going to be Kaiser. Alright, what do we got? B2! That's not great. That's not great. So we got Grand Chief. Yeah, that's going to happen. How the hell do we make you happen? Well, they've got verticals, they've got other stuff. I guess in theory, best bet might be that enclosed area. Yeah, like I said before, if it winds up in a case where there's just a complete tie, then it can be a rematch, like if nobody can beat anyone. So I'm going to go for this. Okay. We got decoy expenses. I'm going to get rid of the Malum. Decoys, actually I completely forgot I had decoys, so yeah, that'll completely nullify anything she can do. So yeah, the verticals are mostly getting taken care of by the roof here. Decoys should be able to take care of almost everything else. Alright, you still up there? Yeah, she's very, very, very frustrating to fight, though, because she'll just spend the entire time flying. And she actually is cheating, so she's got infinite energy. She can fly basically forever. And that, you know, just doesn't tend to be a bit of a good time, so... As you saw, all it takes is a single volley to throw you into a massive overheat. Some of them are rapid fires that she's got, so they'll typically get around some of your better defenses. Like, for example, these things. And yeah, so she's already used 2 of her nukes. And this is why she does that whole overhead strategy, because if you're firing missiles from overhead, anti-missiles aren't going to do jack. They only work if you know, if you have some way of actually directing them where they need to go. So everything about her is just entirely to get around missile defenses, which is pretty clever. Anyway, so she's going to get herself stuck up there, that's fine. So a lot of her shots are just going to go straight into the walls, no complaints about that whatsoever, especially the multi-missiles. There's not too much I can do about that. Because the multi-missiles, yeah, she'll fire them at a slightly upward angle. If she's in the ceiling, they'll fire straight into the ceiling. But yeah, decoys can only deal with about a quarter of the damage that they put out. But I've only got 6 decoys left. Alright, there we go. And yeah, I'm pretty much out of energy here. That's a problem. This this rando has no energy in it whatsoever. Alright, she's down to shooting basics. If she runs out of shots, then I have this. Because she has no infinite weapon whatsoever. She's got no backups. I think at this point we might be safe. As I've got an upgraded radiator. That'll take care of some of it. She might be out of her rapid fires. Her nukes, she should have 1 left of. And yeah, her verticals are out. Pretty certain about that one. So she's only got 24 multis. She's had to have fired at least half of them so far. I believe it's 110 on the rapid fires, but she has to have fired at least like 80 of them so far. So she might be out of them. Alright, not seeing any fire coming out. Oh, there we go. So yeah, she's completely out. This fight's basically a freebie now. Unfortunately, it's still going to be a long and arduous process. So I'm going to try to use the parry blade. But yeah, at this point, it's just carving her down. Because she has no attacks whatsoever. Alright, finish off with these missiles, get the parry blade in there, only for the sake of the overheats. Like, honestly, the basic blade will just do so little damage to her, it almost doesn't matter. Fire that out, because why not? Get a little bit of extra energy going. Alright. Yeah, even that's not enough to get her. Yeah, two parry blade hits to basically do the equivalent of a couple of bazooka shots. It's almost like this isn't a very good weapon, you know? Almost like that. Would be forgiven for thinking so. You'd think it would be at least okay for parrying blades, but no. No, it's not even good at that. Alright, this is basically ideal parry blade territory right here. So naturally, I'll flub it. Alright, don't be awkward, come on. You can get your blades going out a little bit faster if you do a quick boost forward. So yeah, right there. The regular blade does more damage than the friggin' parry blade. It just doesn't do the heat damage. Awesome. Alright. So that's that done. Alright, what do we got next for the frame? Alright, regular edges, unfortunately. So we're going down into lightweight territory. That's always just a scary place to be. Actually, the worst are the Huesos. They might be pretty darn good if you're doing a normal run, but yeah, no, these things are... They've got the single lowest carry capacity in the game, and... whew, yeah, they're basically a run killer. But anyway, so we got the edges. They're at least decent. Like, at least they've got 700 more than the Huesos. Like, they're acceptably workable. Alright, so we got the fin arms, so those are the laser shotgun arms. That's not fun at all. So there we go. Yeah, this is an arena build for sure. And what's left? Wait a second. Why did I roll the arms exactly? I was supposed to be... Sorry, I'm an idiot. Ignore that. We're going back to the other arms. I'm just being dumb. There we go. Get the XP1s back. Let's get that, the hell did I have? The quick blade. Okay, we got that one. And we got... The hell did I have in this arm? Oh yeah, the parry blade. So that. Okay, so the heavy machine gun in the right arm. So there we go. Let's get that one. And what's next? Insides and outsides. The SA-44, which I think I already have. No, SA-44. Okay, so we got a little bit more weight out of that. And yeah. We should be able just to get rid of the Malums here. I think those are like 600 or something. No, 270 in this one. So that's not going to be enough. How much is this back part? Alright, that's another 162. I have to get rid of that and this. Actually, yeah, just getting rid of the flank missiles would be enough. Or rather, almost enough. So yeah, getting rid of the sides and the back missiles, that'll do it. Oof, this thing's not super great, but still, I guess, mission viable. Alright, let's do mission then. Hopefully we don't get Leviathan or something. Okay, water swells, that's doable. Alright, so hang on, let me step away for just a moment here, gotta go double check on something, and I will be right back. Alrighty, and I'm back. So, moving on here. So, water swells. Let's go ahead and do this thing. Basically, this is where the little picture underneath the screen comes from. Alright, so we can get rid of that. Get rid of that. Are we good to go? Get rid of this. Still have a shortage of energy. Okay, get rid of the blade. Ugh. Oh boy. Okay, so despite having an energy shortage, we're still kind of workable here. Normally you'd want to overboost to the end of this hallway, but apparently that's kind of going to leave us in a bit of a tough spot, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that as it is. Let's go ahead and do this. Try not to overtax the generator too much. You get, even if you're charging, you end up getting all your energy back at that spot right there. So we'll go ahead and feather it a little bit. Unfortunately, didn't quite succeed. Usually you want to try and feather it as much as possible there. So there we go. Didn't quite do it right. Right, so here's what you do. You go to the back here, make sure you can actually do damage, and then you start just blinking away at this guy. And then try to avoid lasers as much as possible. There's no way to avoid all damage during this fight, but thankfully he's got a pretty forgiving hitbox. But yeah, this guy sucks to fight sometimes. And if you decide to get close, he's got this rapid-fire laser that just traps you in it. It sucks. So I think it's like 400 shots to deal with him. Or no, actually it's, apparently it's 388 to deal with him, so there we go. So that's Mr. Gigantor Spider dealt with. Who's next? Oh boy. He got bazooka arms. Fucking bazooka arms. Alright, well, we got the bazooka 48s. I mean, they hit hard. With this FCS, they're going to be beyond hot garbage, but whatever, the DBZ 48s. There we are. Wait, didn't mean to reroll that one. Ignore that. Now we reroll this until we get a back weapon. So we got the back satellite. Fair enough, that's just a pretty basic upgrade. So we got this one. And what do we got for insides and outsides? Generator, maybe? Turn boosters. Yeah, I need to maybe double roll those next time just to see if they come to a different spot. Okay, so we got the turn boosters. Nifty. Friggin' nifty. So as long as we throw those off, this is a pretty competent arena build, I'd say. Alright, D11, whatever it is, doesn't matter. It's in the D tier, doesn't, like, everything in the D tier is pretty simple to deal with. Alright, D11. Oh, it's Yellow Boat. That's funny. Yeah, Yellow Boat just never matters. You can maybe tell why already. But yeah, she is actually overweight, and like, to this day, I don't know if she was meant as, like, a, like, kind of poor taste fat joke, but yeah, no, she's actually one of the only ones that comes in and is actually affected by being overweight. Let's go ahead and do a shotgun burst on these. Yeah, those things can hit like a friggin' truck, but oh well. Like those bazooka arms, if we ended up getting massive MT or something like that, they would be an absolute winner. Unfortunately, if we ended up getting something like Death Hallway, they might be less of a winner. So yeah. Let's see what we get here. And this is actually why Outer Frame is rolled first, so that, you know, if you get different arms. Okay, 003. Do I want a chance of mission? Alright, so we get the Tarkus head. Next up we got... what do we got on the back? The back laser dispenser. Well, poo. I'm gonna replace the radar. That is a pulse cannon, and it's basically a waste of a slot. And, what do we got for insides and outsides? Got the friggin' Malums, okay. Would definitely like a generator or something, but okay. This is what we're going with. Let's do missions. Let's see what we can get. Alright, destroy forces, that's doable. I think that's... wait a minute. Actually, scratch that. No, this is, almost entirely unwinnable. Alright. Alright, I don't know how... Okay, I think I have an idea, actually.
Combat system engaged.
Alright.
They're moving more units into the facility. Be careful.
So we're gonna go over here. Still slightly overweight. Yes, the gate locked. So, here's the plan. Go all the way to the back here and basically trick them into going inside. Crap. Didn't mean to do that. And there's just to show you how bad the Malums actually suck. So we've got some shots for this. Like, this is not the worst thing in the world. The options that you have in this are either you go in there and you get swarmed by a bunch of drones and have to fight through this big old gauntlet, or you can just trick these guys into going into this hallway here. So if you get to the very back, they sometimes tend to get a little aggressive. Come on, you just gotta get through that hole. That's what she said. There we go. So that should be one dealt with. Just gonna fast forward because it takes a while sometimes. It is cheesy, but you know, it works. Just do it and fast forward. But yeah, if you decide to go outside and fight them directly, you're just gonna have a bad time. Alright, come on then. As you may be able to tell, there's another example of those ghost hitboxes. Is in the area above this doesn't actually have a hitbox in certain places, so their missiles can fire straight through the wall. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. 10 out of 10. Perfect quality. There's him gone. Come on, two more. I think they actually got stuck in the next door hallway. In which case, we can just actually pop in here and deal with them that way. Alright, you're dealt with. Or at least seemed dealt with. That sucks. That was a complete shoo-in for a victory right there. Alright, there's that. There's that. Alright. Come on, last guy. I guess I ended up taking 6 shots instead of however many it was. Now, you may be wondering why I'm saving ammo in this, and it's just because Clazen is really hard to hit. He's the guy that comes in immediately after this. So the bazookas, I'd more than likely bet on missing almost every single shot. The missiles might be able to overheat him, in which case the guy that we came in with might be able to finish him off. Also, no matter what you do, he's going to wind up with 4,071 health, so no worries on trying to get this done in any quick manner.
Are you clear? I'm moving further in.
Alright, there we go. So we should be good on all fronts now. So we've got speed, we've got some ammunition. It's workable.
The signal is breaking up.
Oh no, we should feel bad for the signal. It totally wasn't the signal, it was the signal's date. Alright. So we go down here, and unfortunately, despite the fact that Street Enemy is an absolute terror when you fight him in the arena, he is all cuddly and horrible as soon as you actually see him here. So here would be, he's going to go all pew pew pew, using a fire rate that he can't actually have.
Watch it. This guy is good.
What he means to say is this guy has the 500 MG, and that thing is good. He himself is not very good. He's got some okay defense, I guess. But yeah, he's got the unique property of kind of... Okay,
Looks like I've still got it.
so that's him at half health then. Maybe I was worrying over nothing. Unfortunately, yeah, this guy is resistant to a whole lot of things, so he takes a lot more damage than it sometimes feels like he should. Alright. Alright, come on. Get to the wall. As you can probably tell, actually keeping him in your lockbox is a massive pain in the rear quarters. And Street Enemy does an absolutely piss-poor job of actually helping during this fight. So he'll almost never aggro off you. Right. Good. Finally got a head off on him. That should be him overheating. Get off me! Yeah, the 500 MG is really good at overheating also. Alright, only 10 shots left. Come on, Street Enemy. Yeah, because you suck. Okay, there's a second one. Yes! Okay, very final shot. Sorry for getting all silent there for a minute, but there we go. He's dealt with. Please tell me this gives me new arms. Okay, Trident legs. Not even close. But at the very least, we can make use of back weapons a little bit better. In fact, the pulse cannon might be worth keeping around now. And we can get an A rank. Alright, so Trident legs, let's do this thing. Get over here, Tridents. Trident legs. Alright, still got a shortage of energy. We're probably gonna have a massive shortage of energy now. Alright, what do we got? Okay, the basic pistol on the arms, which I can't use, so that gets re-rolled. Arm bazooka, can't use that, so it gets re-rolled. Back light grenade. Okay, that's good. That's good. Get rid of the flank missiles, I guess. Although... They're really useful, though. Because they hit real hard. Okay, I'm gonna risk it and go for a full direct fire build. Nah, but... That's the weird... I mean, I guess it runs out of ammo real quick, so... That's the thing. It's hard to know exactly what to do in these situations. But okay, so we got light grenades, and then what do we got for last wheel here? We got the SA-77 because we're just gonna hop between radiators, I guess. All right, SA-77. There we go. Although better cooling on a tank is pretty nice. I'm gonna say arena build because I feel like possibly even Kaiser would die to this. D14. Okay, never mind. It's a complete waste. Who's D14? It's Fixer! Yay! Nifty. I mean, he's got stuff going for him, so that's nice. Alright, I'm gonna put a couple decoys out. You know, now that I think about it, I probably should have gone for a mission. So far, so okay. Just going for landing snapshots here. A little bit surprised that didn't overheat him, actually. There we go. That's a nice solid overheat. Excellent. Alright. Slightly hit him. Not directly hit him, and yeah, he should be completely dead just from overheat right now. Nice thing about the light grenade launcher is that it's pretty darn fast. So that's him done. Please don't replace my legs. Okay, soul arms. Fantastic. Fantastic. That gets rid of the easily weakest part of this build and actually gives me some pretty nice arms as a result. So yeah, soul arms are these ones right here. They're pretty handy, I think. Now, what do we got for arms? Basic missile on the back. Well... Which one do we want to replace, then? And I guess the nade launcher. Yeah, there we go, just in case we run into any bosses, because most bosses are pretty weak to the basic lasers and all that kind of thing. So there we go, get this stuff back on here. Please give me a good generator. Okay, XSPs, so even more worthless than what we already have here. So XSP, yeah, it's a cooling extension that pretty much cools like 10% of whatever you're running at the time. It sucks. Ooh, Raven Test. We get to do the very first mission in the game. Man, I hope it's possible to succeed with something this powerful. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 I'm sure you will. Not really a whole lot of best doing required here, I must say. Let's get rid of this radiator extension because it's completely worthless. Although, funny part is, I'm running 3 of the starter AC's weapons here. Well. Alright. Done deal. Done deal. They're going to come in with their reinforcements and all that kind of thing. Which you get if you end up beating a certain amount of them, like I believe it's all but 2 of them in under 30 seconds. So that's always handy to have. But yeah, I like the Tridents. They're very solid legs. Like they're the more mobile of the tank legs. Especially if you have a pretty light frame on it, you can actually have a pretty quick tank on your hands. Hello there, Mr. Cowman. How's stuff going? So it turns out there was no mulligan needed. A few seconds after that last fight happened, he ended up overboosting several times and overheating himself. So yeah, we're still on second life. Alright, before he finishes this guy off, however... You sure are, buddy. It always kind of cracks me up to kill this guy off in the intro. I don't know why, because honestly, Apple Boy is one of my more liked characters of the game. There's just something funny about the fact that you can kill him off in the intro, the one that they explicitly said, like, nobody's saving you, nobody's recovering your AC, you're just dead if you die here, and then he just comes back anyway. He's like, nope, they're completely destroyed, they died, but they still come back. Every other time that an AC is killed off, aside from Gydos, they will just die. Like, for example, if you kill off Flying Fix, she'll be removed from the arena. Like, even though she's on your side. Like, I saw it come up a few times, and they're like, no, it's only people that are on your side that applies to. But yeah, no, you can absolutely kill off your allies, as long as they're not technically considered a consort for that fight. So yeah, there you go. See, I slept through whatever happened earlier. Basically a whole lot of shenanigans, and Rahito Hell got done. So okay, let's do this thing. Hopefully you're catching up a little bit on sleep there, Mr. Cow. Ooh, yes. Okay, better finally a friggin' FCS. So we got the sniper FCS that's gonna work pretty great. So it's this thing right here. Looks a bit like a weird scope type situation. Arms, we got the back pointy wingy thingy. We're gonna get rid of the basic missiles for that. Just to keep making use of this this here tank type situation. And what do we got for weapons? Wait. Hang on. I already re-rolled that one. Why am I re-rolling it again? That's because I'm clicking on the wrong thing, that's why. Okay, VE8 generator. VE8. Finally! Finally some energy output! Alright, this feels like a mission build. It's like, while I have a viable mission build, I need to use it. Oh... I hate this one. I absolutely hate this one. Okay. Need to go change some stuff real quick. So, we got a tank, so that part's okay. We don't need this. What do we need to improve blade damage? We need 6 for that, so we can get rid of sight lock. Yeah, that'll be enough. And then improve fire rate? Yeah, sure. Actually, we should probably... How much is this? Okay, so... 3 for increased power. Yeah, we'll lower ballistic defense. It just raises that defense by a couple hundred. Alright, we'll lower ballistic defense because we're dealing with energy here. And then, yeah, the scary part about this one is you're kinda screwed if you don't have enough damage. Okay, eradicate life forms. Yeah, here's the dumb part. They basically say, oh yeah, just go into the thing right now. We'll let you know once we find weaknesses. So that's basically what you do. You just basically sit around for a while. Oh, hello there, Gak. Back-type wingy thing, what a name. The mission is garbage, at least on a personal level. Yeah, no, this one sucks. So here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to go over here. We're going to pop into this place. And we're going to deal with these ones directly. So Blades will take care of these guys decently. Like, they're stupidly high defense. Like, ridiculously high defense. Even with a Moonlight and stuff like that, you're going to do next to nothing here. So, this is their weakness, too. This is their weakness right now. But, due to how this is going right now, what I'm going to do is, yeah, just deal with these two. And we're going to wait for them to lower the canisters. So I'm going to put her on fast forward real quick. So susceptible to acid. And they've got acidic gas coming down. As you may be able to tell, they can do 120 per thing. Thankfully they've got a pretty slow fire rate, but still, like, it sucks. Alright, so they pop these guys down. Alright, so we've got some coming into the room now. Alright. Oh, come on. Come on. This is ridiculous. This mission is hot garbage. This is their weakened state. But yeah, no, typically what you want to do is actually come back after you've gotten all of them. Kind of weird that if they had acidic gas, that they didn't decide to deploy that in the first place. But whatever. Yeah, no, this mission sucks. Alright. I'm gonna leave the rest, I'm gonna go forward and get the other ones. You basically have tank AC levels of AP? Yeah. Now, I believe each new set of canisters lowers their defense a little bit more. So that's what I'm gonna go for here. So ignore all of them. That's really what I should have done from the beginning, to be totally honest. Right. So now we're in purple level. Alright, so now it's 3 to do them in. However, that's about that. I mean, we've got purple, so we're solid. Gonna try to use pillars to kind of cheap shot them with the pulse cannon. Alright, come on. Right, so that's doable. Like, honestly, when your gigantic death mech is kind of afraid of these things, you know you've made a pretty effective weapon right there. Okay. So that's going to deal with some of them. Yeah, I really shouldn't have gone for that first attack. That's the big mistake I made. Right. Alright, how can I cheap shot ya? Please stay open, door. Like, I'm really not asking you for much here. Screw it. Okay, come on. I wish they weren't round. Basically causes you to glance off with a lot of your hits. And I wish that the door wouldn't open. Right. Oh, crap. Alright, come on. Die, please. Thank you. So they are cheap shottable at the very least. Don't know how well the rifle's gonna do. Alright. Hop around here. Yeah. As bad as expected. I want to get canisters first. I thought I did. Oh, crap. I forgot the second room canisters, didn't I? Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. My bad. Okay, well, that's second life lost. Doesn't matter. We've still got 3 more. So getting that starter AC rolling again, and let's roll those 3 wheels and see what we got. So, frame the core STO. I believe that's a super strong shell one. Wait, STO. Okay, that's a standard core. Whatever, we already got that one. Arms, come on, something good. Arm buckler. Wow, okay, could you Be any meaner. Okay. Right. Do I get mines or something? AS-40s. Right. Or wait, extension AS-40s, right. This thing does not actually have the means to win. Yeah, we're right in front of me. I know. I pulled a dumb. I'm sorry. Yeah, this thing doesn't actually have the means to beat this thing. I mean, I might as well just counter to loss and move on to the next one. Actually, you know what? No. No, you know what? That mission has to stay right there. We can technically do an arena real quick. See about getting a reroll. So, there we go. D15. Let's go get those optionals in. Increase generator capacity. Standard kind of stuff that you'd expect. Actually, yeah, let's get rid of generator capacity. Let's get enlarged sight lock and improved shield coverage. Sure, I'm totally going to use this thing. Can beat it, just shoot the canisters first. Yeah. I lost the blade, though. The blade got taken out. Right. Okay, can get rid of that extension, because it's not going to do anything. Get rid of the shield, because it's not going to be very good here. That should have just enough shots to put this guy down. I forget if he overheats or not. I mean, it's building up little by little. Come on. Come on. There we go. We got overheat. We got overheat. We got this. Every time I hit him, his overheat just keeps building him back up. Pretty great. Come on. Come on. You know, you want to keep getting overheated. But yeah, I'm hoping to re-roll into another thing that maybe has a few more shots. Like, technically speaking, each of those pillar kind of situations, or each of those canisters, they end up taking about 5 shots. So that immediately puts me under about 30 shots. The missiles can't do anything. So I would have 170 rifle shots to do the whole thing, which seems unlikely. Okay, what's 6? Yeah, the starter... Oh, just the starter rifle? You think so? Alright. Well, let's give it a go then. Frame, arms, insides and outsides. Let's see. Okay, so sniper FCS, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Would be nice to have a different head, of course, but oh well. Okay, so sniper FCS, arm heat rifle. Now that thing I know for a fact can handle this. So heat rifle, yeah, more shots, more attack power, more everything. This is just a flat upgrade in every capacity, and it has a special lock, so FCS doesn't even matter, and we get the ZS4 generator, so yeah, we're good. ZS4. And with upgraded that, you know what? We actually might be able to just use the shield. So let's go do this thing. Do, 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 do. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Alright. Alright, ooh, and I can actually even lock onto them this time. So in fact, maybe I can mislify these ones. Oh, so, you know, come to think of it, so that means that they don't actually have high defense, they're just really high AP? Is that what it is? I always thought that their actual defense properties changed. Actually, I should probably be saving these missiles now that I think about it. But with this guy out of the way, I can hide around this corner, and then we shouldn't really have much of a problem. Right, you dead yet? Wow. I mean, I guess he's not doing anything, so I guess we're just gonna wait. Screw it. Q. Yeah, I think if you get around to certain sides of them, they stop moving. Alright, let's do this thing. Alright. Didn't mean to be charging, but whatever, we're just gonna do it like this then. So you don't know the specifics just about we need to kill him? Gotcha. Gotcha. I don't actually forget what comes after purple, because I think I always ended up forgetting at least part of this whole thing. We'll say the energy buckler is not exactly the kind of thing you want for this. Here, let's get up here, blow some canisters. Okay. Now that everything's all nice and purplish. Oh yeah, that does the trick real good. You're right, they do take about plain damage. But again, yeah, I mean, maybe they do just have around the plane's level of AP, but just crazy amounts of damage resistance. Though I have to say the conclusion of they're weak to acidic gas kind of cracks me up. Oh my god, they're weak to melting gas, how dare they? Oh, wow, actually one rifle shot does them in. How about that? Yeah, forget planes. These are actually the weakest thing in the game. If you, like, even those little Roomba MTs don't take this this little punishment. It's pretty awesome. All right. Pew 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 pew. All right, are we done? I checked the radar, but it doesn't really tell me things. Okay, moving on. Yeah, this isn't nearly as bad as I remember. Definitely would like to know why exactly each of the rooms, like, if you go in the hallway, like, you go in the hall, right? There's barely anything seeping into the hallways. But you go to the rooms, and all of them just thicken up more and more with acid, and you'd think that you'd actually start taking damage from said acid. You're a good strategist. Yeah, I would definitely say so. Thank you for the fix. Alright. Moving on here. Let's re-roll some wheels. Alright, the Ox 200, or the Ox 002's perfect. We get some better boosters finally. This thing's pretty alright. Now what do we got for weapons? The back 45 mid missile, kinda garbage, but I'll take it. Wait a minute. Back 45, which one am I talking about? I think this thing has 45 shots in silent line, maybe that's what I was thinking of. Oh, no, it was... that's what it was, I mixed up. It's supposed to say rocket, not missile. That's what that was. Yeah, that's the vertical launch mid missiles that are the other ones, and then the AS-40s, which I think I already have. Yeah, the AS-40. Okay. This looks missionable. Kind of running low on missions now. Yeah, defend water processors. That is some hot garbage. Okay. Sniper FCS is really good for that, though. Let's get rid of shield. Let's get energy. There we go. Gives me a little bit more to work with. Alright, and let's get Mastiff. He's typically going to be the best here. Rumble fishing. Sounds like a fighting game with girls in bikinis fighting with fishing poles. Ah, I love the sky in this one. Just the best skybox in the game. Interestingly, they did make a completely different skybox for this one from the other missions when you end up coming here. Not sure why. Yeah, never stand on the grates in this one. Because more often than not, you just get shot straight through the ground. Alright, come on. Let's get all snipey. So yeah, I might be pretty alright with rockets. Oh, it's Megalo, jeez, I totally remember who that is.
Commencing my attack.
Yeah, you can actually completely ignore him because he actually will only attack you. Doesn't even bother attacking the processors. Funny part is, I believe in some cases I've seen where friggin' Mastiff can actually take him out because he's just circling around on the bottom there and taking hits. Alright, let's get you gone, let's get you gone. You know what? This actually isn't so bad of a build. Like, it's not super great either, but it's not bad. Not the worst thing ever. Okay. Yeah, they got pretty forgiving hitboxes. What a pansy! So yeah, he just leaves. Learned it the hard way about the grates, I'm assuming. Yeah, them things are there just as a trap. Right, Sniper FCS, I already have that. As we just saw, arms, the fan, laser cannon. Okay. Okay, we can make that work. Probably replace the radar with it. Just because I'm more comfortable with rockets than I am with, well, just about anything else, quite frankly. Alright, so we get the fan laser. And what do we got for this? The extender pods. So, completely worthless is what you're saying. So, fantastic. Can't even use those things. I'm going to say arena build, because most stuff can and will die to that rifle without many issues. Right, C10. Let's go do a quick save state just in case anything happens. Rather, just in case anything goes wonky emulator-wise. And let's go Wasteland, not so much for out-of-bounds cheese, but mostly just because I kind of want to. Right. Laser cannon can get out of here, side pods can get out of here. Shield can get out of here. Right. There's some rockets in his general direction. Mid rockets in this game are just downright busted. Actually, the hand rockets are probably the most busted. Alright. That'll do. You know what? Let's just overheat him real quick. Like, a better FCS would certainly do some wonders here, but also I'm having a little bit of controller jank because I'm trying to do my boost hops, and it's not letting me for some reason. That's an odd one. Okay. And yeah, you can see each of these shots are hitting about as much as a small missile. It's ridiculous. Alright, he's overheating. We can do rockets now. Snipe, 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 snipe. Alright. If my shots could hit, that'd be great. There we are. Yeah, there was one of TBM's videos a while ago that I found kind of funny. He was like, oh, he would rather take a sniper FCS with like I think it was like a bazooka or something over rockets. I'm like, how is that better? Like the rockets let you shoot straight forward. If you get the sniper FCS with the friggin' bazooka, you're never gonna hit a thing. Like, why would you ever wish for that? It's like it's basically the same thing as rockets, except it's guaranteed to never hit. Anyway, let's get you overheated, and then back off a little bit. Because there's really, like, this thing's got okay damage, but to be frank, most of its damage comes from its overheat. The early 3rd gen starter rifle probably has the best starter one. Yeah, probably. I mean, late 3rd gen it at least got some solid damage to make up for the fact that they reduced how much heat it did, but yeah, no. The starter rifle in this one is definitely probably the strongest. Because you get a good amount of shots, you get a good amount of everything. Got a pretty forgiving hitbox, pretty good amount of stun on it, to the point that it actually can stun. Unlike some later versions, cough cough. Alright, burning eight. Like, this thing, for all intents and purposes, is just kind of the bleed-out rifle. Alright, let you hop around for a minute. You just do your thing. See, late 3rd had more damage, but was slower and only had 120 or 140. Very true. Very true. Right, what the hell are you doing? I mean, I guess he's trying to be evasive, but whatever. He dead. Moving on here. What do we got for frames? ALS arms. I believe those are the super lightweights. Okay. Actually, no, it's these ones. I don't really like these ones very much, but they're okay. What have we got for weapons? The back chain gun, that can replace the fan cannon. Chainy gun, though to be frank, I'm not a super huge fan of the chain gun in this one. And the inside FM50s, so no point in having those whatsoever, if they're the ones I'm thinking of. Actually, no, they're the floating mines. They're decent. For some reason I thought they were, the radar decoys? As if those have a purpose or anything. Yeah, we're like some weird ghetto version of Wildcat right now. Anyway. I want to say mission, maybe. Like, I would say mission, but here's the thing. Actually, let's see how that energy defense is doing. So, yeah, we can get underweight by dropping some stuff. Okay, so we got more on here. Base towards shell here, base slightly towards energy here. Seems like we're more or less balanced on defense. I mean, we could possibly do Death Hallway. That's kind of what I'm aiming for right now. Like, any build that can theoretically do Death Hallway, that's kind of what I'm facing on it. Okay, whatever. Let's do mission. Steel Axis program. Okay, that's doable. That's very, very doable. That's not here. Where is it? Steel Axis program. This is basically Rahito Purgatory. So, like, same map, however, you don't end up actually needing to do very much. Alright. Let's purge all of this useless garbage. Yes, big carefuls. Like, literally all you have to do is run to the very end, hit a computer, and run out. So, like, when you're going through this the first time, this is supposed to be the prep mission, like, where you're preparing for the big assault on Rihito. Which I love how, when Union's doing stuff, they're like, oh man, we gotta send, like, 50 people in here with, you know, all this giant coordinated assault. And then for this one, they're like, yeah, I think we're just gonna send one guy. It's like, just, this is way more important, but yeah, let's just send the one guy. That's fine. Like I said, the, all the different factions in Armored Core are complete and utter numbnuts. Anyway. Trying to be sneaky. Yeah, big sneaks. They're so sneaky, that's how they knew, like, they were so sneaky, they knew in advance to go and hire a mercenary to come out there. To come by and stop you. Like, I mean, unless that guy was just on payroll, they just had him sitting in the back room somewhere, like, just in case we get assaulted by friggin' robotic mercenaries. Just go ahead and sit back here, you know. Actually, his line is probably one of my favorite in the series. He's just like, look, we both got just hired to fight each other, so let's just fight. Both here for money, who gives a crap? There's no morality here. Actually, I think that's probably why I prefer 3 to something like Nexus or whatever, like, even story-wise. Because, to be honest, like, as dramatic as it goes, Genovi does everything in his frickin' power to get himself killed. Like, he has so many opportunities to not screw himself over, it's not even funny. At least he's honest about his ways. This is true. This is true. His ways include shotguns and rocket shotguns. And that is his ways. Okay, what do we got next? Okay, frame-wise, Soul Arm's back again. Hopefully it doesn't have another run end. I actually like these. Like, they're nice and balanced. Like, typically Soul Arms and, I like to call them the Ninja Legs, but whatever the hell they're called, friggin', where are you? Right here, the Orders. How do I forget something like the Orders? But yeah, they're probably my favorite. Let's see, 45 mids. So again, that's supposed to say rocket, not missile. I'm perfectly happy with double rockets. And then what do we got for this? Extender pods. I already have those. You know what? I'm gonna, like, set each of these to roll several times. So that just in case something's going wonky with them, you know, they can just go ahead and get redone, as it were. Alright, destroy computer. It's almost like this build was made for that. Alright, mission, destroy computer. That should be somewhere. Destroy computer. Where's computer? Computer? Computer. There we go. Destroy computer. Yeah, this one's pretty easy. Actually, Cow did a video a while ago that this is the single most profitable mission in the entire series, I believe. Right? Is that right? Something like that. Anyway. So yeah, we can just go in with double rockets. Not like we really even need more than single rockets anyway. Yeah, there we go. Let's just be a little bit faster. But yeah, so yeah, with this mission, like, if you destroy every single MT, if you destroy whatever amount of things on the conveyor belts, if you go and destroy all of the, like, random stuff in construction and whatever else, I think you can, like... Oh yeah, and then take basically no damage over the course of it. When he did it, it was like 300,000, 300 grand or something you can make off this one. I mean, not that it's ever really practical to do so, because usually by the time you get to this point in the game, you're pretty much swimming in cash anyway, but still though, it's cool to see. Alright, screw that one MT in particular. And this is the only thing that we ever need to shoot at. Will do. Actually, there we go. I wonder if I can set a record for a randomizer speedrun. Just cause this to be a run. like friggin' 100%, not exactly 100%, but kind of sort of 100%. Like it would kind of be a 100% run. It's like just make it all missions, all arena fights, done in random order with random parts. Make it a speed run. Just the most frustrating category anyone's ever seen. I mean, technically speaking, there's probably nobody that would even try to contest it, so you could go ahead and get one of them record-type dealies. Actually, I thought a while ago, so basically felt like an absolute dick about this afterwards, but I thought I had set a world record for AC3, and then I realized I actually had the time in completely wrong. So the thing that I noted down was off by like 20 minutes. So yeah, kinda sorta ruined that. Man, I'm so excited there for a second. Legitimately thought about just deleting that video entirely. I was like, man, so excited I thought I did it on stream. Yeah, it wasn't even close. I hope the actual guy that holds the record never saw that. Alright. D3 TAs. Which friggin' ones are these? Alright. So we got the ultimate tank legs. Good. What do we got for weapons? Okay, heavy MG on the arm. Also good. Though I really would like a blade or something with this tank leg. And what else do we got? Actually, wait, I already rerolled that one. Generator SZV. Beautiful. Actually, I already have it, so less beautiful. Alright. Mission build, I suppose. What do we got here? Attack Mirage. Doable. Doable. I should probably remember where all of these are at some point. Yeah, this is the one with the hilarious sky hole. Alright, squad 1, and then... yeah, we can't hire anyone else if we do that. Hilariously, Appleboy comes in with his starter AC here. Regina never hits anything here. Fragile usually dies. Huntress is an MT. Honestly, we should just go with the planes. They're just better. Alright. Where's the sky hole? Oh, interesting. Okay, if apparently if you turn the resolution up, there's no sky hole. Fascinating. Big fascinates. Get rid of the shield, cause who cares? They'll get rid of an MT pretty much right off the bat.
Provided a supply vehicle. Take advantage of it if necessary.
It's like one of the few mission worthwhile uses of floating mines. Alright. Yeah, the planes do a pretty good job on this one. They'll usually mop up most things before they can become an issue. Like, especially the little motorcycle guys tend to get wiped up pretty easily. These guys, the big tanky guys, they'll end up taking an entire volley to actually take out. Little motorcycle guys just take a missile or two. Alright. Yeah, this mission with 1000 MG and a nice FCS is pretty darn satisfying. You just come in here and just go Rambo in the entire situation. I don't think I've ever tried Sniper FCS and Power MG. This is all right. Especially against MTs, this is pretty all right. Done deal. Alright, hang on. I gotta go check on my kid real quick, so step away for just a minute. Man, I'm calling it right now. That son of mine, I guarantee you someday he's going to be a dancer or something. Because, geez. Like, he recently figured out, like, hey, if I wiggle, I can wiggle out of all kinds of stuff. So, like, not only does he randomly just start wiggling in the middle of the night, just like friggin' 3 a.m. or whatever else, like, yeah, it's time to dance in his crib here. Like, gets himself stuck in all kinds of weird positions. Like, he's there literally trying to friggin' wiggle out of his pajamas. Like, getting himself... pretty much getting himself stuck in, like, an armhole or something. He's like, why are you doing this while you're sleeping? But no, he's perfectly fine. It was kind of cracking me up because it kind of looked like he was about to start dancing there. Alright, AM-40s, we got back basic mid-missiles, and we got the OVE head. Good enough. I'm fine running a tank for a while. Definitely would take a tank over friggin' lightweight right now, any day. And, like, the funny part is, I love lightweights, but never in a randomizer. Alright, head OV, basic back mid-missiles. Yeah, let's replace the left, so I like targeting from the right shoulder. Okay, basic mids, and AM-40s on the left. Perfect, okay. So we got good missile response. If we get massive MT with this, or if we get Leviathan, this is solid. Safeguard alloy. Okay, easy. Easy. In fact, we might be able to, take care of the dude guy. What the hell's his face? Grinder? Might be able to, take care of Grinder while we're at it. Not that there's ever really a need to do so. By the way, what do you guys think of a rule like, going forward if an AC is killed off in a mission, if they come up, in the arena role that they're already dead? You guys think that would be fun? Like, truth be told, most of the time it would pretty much never matter. It just would give an excuse to backstab pretty much everybody. So, just a thought, just a thought. Alright. Goodbye. Goodbye. Now, I realize that I could just go ahead and take the sample here, but I really like, you know, letting the actual truck live. I mean, we're here to be protecting the guy, after all. As long as he's fine, it's good and amusing at that. Okay, cool. Sounds like a plan to me. In that case, we might let the driver get blown up here. So... Alright. The funny part is, he absolutely does not need to go around whatsoever. Because Grinder will never attack him. So there's that. Hi, Grinder. I mean, really, we're just saving time here. It's not exactly like he's a difficult fight in the arena. Goodbye. He's just amusing. Alright, did truck guy make it? Oh, the sun.
As long as the sample is intact, Quest asks that you continue.
Okay. Yeah, my kiddo's fine. Like, the way that I made it sound, it kind of sounded like, oh man, he's getting all this stuff wrapped around his neck. I mean, like, he just winds up completely naked randomly. It's like, what did you do? Like, I must be naked and free. But it's 3 a.m. Doesn't matter. This is my life, don't judge me. It's like, okay, whatever. You do you, kid, you do you. Alright, there we go. Done deal. It's a pretty easy one. Took a lot of unnecessary damage to kill off Grinder, but with, you know, whatever. Doing it out like real man with rockets to the face, exactly. That's how it's done. Okay, so now we got Sniper FCS and the grenade tube. This is gonna be great. This thing's got no aim whatsoever. Baller. We're just basically a World War II tank at this point. Alright. With missiles, which I guess could be called an airstrike, I don't know. I keep being paranoid that when I'm clicking through these tabs, I'm gonna accidentally... Wait, I already rolled that one. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm doing this completely wrong. That was the arm too, so this is dual grenade tubes, that's what it is. So it's the grenade arms. So in that case, yeah. What did weapons roll? AC2 pistol, can't use it. Wave disc, can't use it. See, time isn't relevant to them. This is also true. Like, man, there's some nights he will literally get up, like, every hour and a half, and he's just there screaming and screaming and screaming. It's like, dude, your mom has to go to work in the morning. Your dad has woken up to, you know, get you fixed up, like, 8 times now. Can we please just sleep? It's like, our whole arrangement is basically, you know, since I work from home and do, like, a billion different jobs at home, you know, I volunteered to go and handle all the nighttime duty. Alright, back boosters, that's not going to be very useful. Hang on, what are we running for optionals right now? Generator capacity, we don't need that as much as we need energy defense. Sight lock, that's good. Alright, we'll go Gen Cap, why not? Should be pretty good against energy anyway. Feel like this is... Do I want to say mission build? Yeah, I kind of want to go mission on this. Okay, so... Or defend energy reactor. Okay, so death hallway. Okay. This is the one I was just thinking of, too. Yeah, some nights are tough. Speaking of, Crying Baby's the name of this one. Alright, so we can get rid of the verticals, we can get rid of the floating mines, we can get rid of those things. 3, 2, 1. Don't die. Not dying was not very successful.
Receiving mission update.
Alright. Crap. Didn't mean to do that.
Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core. There's no time
Okay.
to waste.
A bunch of really good nade shots is all I can do here. Or rockets. Oh, come on. Holy crap, that actually happened. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright, so that's Death Hallway. So that's another major one done. Somehow. The back booster never understood the actual usage. Surprisingly, when I was doing a kneel-only run, it came in really useful. So, like, if you can actually still remain in a kneeling state, or you can give yourself momentum while using a kneeling weapon, or you can potentially use it to get into better blading position. It's not very good in this one, but it's got its theoretical uses anyway. So already got the sniper FCS, that's fine. Weapon-wise, what do we got? Back multi-missile? Okay, that's going to replace the verticals then. Because I need my rockets. Like, every time that I've got rockets, I feel relatively safe. Which is weird, because usually it's the exact opposite. It's like, no, rockets are actually really good, you just gotta use them right. Alright, Aegis. So, still not terribly useful, but oh well. I mean, this is a pretty viable tank, I think. I'm gonna go missions. Man, this is actually getting pretty small here. That's what she said. Where are you exactly? Defend the monorail, there we go. And let's get Gydos. I know I promised I wouldn't use Gydos, but screw it. Grenades are amazing. They are. They really are. But I'm like, what surprised me there is the fact that I actually managed to hit those shots. Because again, sniper FCS short range with grenade cannons. Like, that's not meant to hit anything. Power Armageddon! Conveniently, this is the sturdiest friggin' subway ever made, so who cares? Boom. They hit so hard he just gets vaporized. It's so satisfying. Boom. 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 Let me just handle your self-destructing for you.
Second wave approaching.
You know what this thing is right now? If you've played DS1 by chance, it's basically the Hydra. It's like gigantic beams of friggin' explosions coming in from really far away.
Third wave
No. It's so big and scary. So scary, you guys. Out as empties. Yep, okay. Get out of here. Get out of here, Chuckles. Yeah, this is looking legit possible right now. And we've only got Massive MT, Leviathan, and Kaiser in the way at this point. Okay, Fleet Boosters, can't use them. Reroll. Rearms. Okay, that's not great. I was kind of enjoying these grenades, actually. But if you say so. The Rees are pretty alright. And what do we got for arms? Mid-missile in the back. Okay, so just gonna... Or mid-missile block. So that's this one. And then we've got starter rifle and starter blade. Just because defaults and all that kind of thing. And we got more back boosters. Okay, it really loves these back boosters today. Like, I know some of these wheels are bigger than the others, but dang, dude. How many times are you going to give me these dang back boosters? Yeah, you know what? This actually could potentially beat both the big guys. Okay, destroy the AC, that's no problem. Gonna go take care of the air conditioner. Is the Hydra. This is true. This is very true. Hey, you look familiar. Oh, gee, the chipset. Man, it's great that somebody established what the hell they're even talking about when they went into this place. Yeah, they literally never tell you what the hell the chipset is. It's pretty great. It's like, go get the thing, it's the important thing. You should go get it, and you totally know about it. But, like, I don't know. You never established a single friggin' thing going into this. It's probably the single worst place to have a tank, but whatever. We'll just move our completely unmoving treads on this way. It's funny, because it took until actually until AC5, I believe, for the actual treads on the tanks to move. Like, oh man, look, they're so weak, you guys. They're so weak. Oh no. Hey, look, it's a subway. Look how easy that was. Look how bad those MTs sucked. Okay, so. This is simple enough. You go here, there's this guy. He's all like, oh man, I'm going to take care of this. This one gets all excited. Except he doesn't realize that he sucks, so you just kind of sit there and shoot him a bunch. So then, yeah, that's kind of how this goes, and we're pretty much almost done here. Let me just go ahead and shank you for the finish. There we go, we're done. That was so difficult, though! Okay, and then you originally got the icicle there. I think you get something different in this version. Okay, FCSEMA. Chipset formula for prequel confirmed. Oh man, never even thought about that. He was just trying to get the friggin' what was it, MOV4s or something. Okay, EMA. I really like my sniper though. Okay, EMA, nifty. Okay. I believe that's the only long-wide targeting type thing. Where we get the AC2 claw. And what do we have for the last part? The KD99 radiator. Good, 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 good. Geared towards heavy. Alright, you know, this is looking alright. I think we're gonna roll another mission here. Just as long as we can still do them. Ooh, empty training exercise, we can go ahead and fail that. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and do shenanigans with it. So, I absolutely love this one.
Treat this as you would a real
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
We hope to see you in top 4.
So yeah, the funny part is, yeah, you can just have them shoot at each other. And there are ways you can do it that you can just get them to blow up 3 of each other. Like, as long as they're hitting themselves, it doesn't actually count as doesn't actually count against you. So it's pretty great. They don't charge you for it. You can actually S rank it and get the hidden part. You can do all of that. Like right now, it's not super easy to do in a tank, but if you do it in a hover, that's a completely different story. Actually, quads are probably the best now that I think about it, just because they've got the lower profile. Yeah, look at that. We're totally treating it like we would a real engagement. Just making everybody hit each other. It's the way it's done, you know. It's the true pro strategies over here. I mean, ask Cow. He's over there. He's like, look how pro it is. He's a pro Cow. He's got this. I'm sure he's done this before. Shenanigans. Shenanigans. This guy's tough. Alright, goodbye to him. Yeah, we can just sit here. They're literally no threat. You know what? In fact, I'm gonna go check up on kiddos again, and be right back. So yeah, there we go. Look at that. Get a balance reward for the fact that everybody, you know, everybody totally made it out of that one. I don't know what you're talking about. And away we go. And actually, let's save state it real quick in case I do hit that X button on accident. That may seem like an unfounded thing, but I really, really like this layout the way that it is, and, well, it happened before. And I had a pretty good run that ended up getting completely ruined that way because I couldn't remember what parts are on there. And we got the dang CAW 3601s. So yeah. Actually, if we get massive MT with this, that thing going dead. AC2 pistol, can't use it. AC2 claw, had it, can't use it. Arm howitzer, can't use it. Double barrel, can't use it. Come on, come on. Barbecue fun times, can't use it. Give me something I can use. Nifty. Alright, let's get rid of the stupid brick. Like, this thing is, as far as I'm concerned, the weakest of the kinds of missiles you can get, like, especially the mid ones. Because these ones fire directly, these ones fire vertically. These kind of fire semi-vertically, so you get all the downsides of the verticals, and then you get none of the upsides of either one. So, like, unlike the verticals, they will usually not clear, they won't clear obstacles in front of you. But like the verticals, they will happily hit the ceiling in front of you. And yeah, they're really slow, they're really heavy. I mean, look, this thing's almost half the dang weight. Actually, I guess it's like 500 compared to 200 or 700, but still, like, it's ridiculous. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, no reason to use the brick ever. Anyway, so there we go. We get the chain gun. This is looking all right. Like, honestly, this is a functional tank. And then what do we got for insides and outsides? We got the Terrier extensions. That'll do quite nicely too. Again, I'm hoping to do massive MT with this. Give me them Terriers. Give me them Terriers. Alright, come on, massive MT. Eliminate intruders. Oh, crap. Well, crap. What can I say? This is like... Actually, no, that's not the one I thought. I thought this was the parking garage one. No, this is crossback. Screw it, this is nothing. Alright, let's go extraordinary overkill on these guys. Because why not? Don't even need them. Alright, whatever. We're done here. This one doesn't really matter. So yeah, this is why I have crossback as the very first AC with 4 starters behind it. Because in all honesty, aside from its generator, it's worse than the starter AC. And he's the first guy that Union hires. That's the best part of this whole thing. So they're like, oh man, we need we need a champion. We need somebody to, we need to actually hire some ACs and whatever. You know, we're gonna be these huge champions or whatever. And then yeah, friggin' crossback is the one they hire. It's great. These things are so satisfying when they actually don't dud out. Of course they dud out constantly, so, you know, it's not a pretty regular scenario. And then, yeah, crossback comes down after the next MT that we take care of, or a tank in this case, because they're not exactly an MT. AC crossback. The scariest guy ever. Also, yeah, I keep going off to check on my kid there, thinking that that he's over there crying and it's the neighbor's kid. And I don't know how that comes through on the baby monitor, because you go to their room, right? And, like, you can't hear it. And I'm seeing, like, that it doesn't seem like they're doing anything. I just see that there's volume going up. It's like, I don't hear anything, I don't see anything. What's going on here? And then, yeah, I go and I check, and it's like, I guess it's the neighbor's kid, slightly upstairs. It's like, how are they magically doing this? I don't know. Oh man, look at this big scary boy. He's so scary. So scary. If you sit here long enough, he'll kill himself on his own mines. I love it. There we go. Man, what a mid-boss. What a mid-boss, man. What a mid-boss. I know, I keep wondering how the hell that guy survived this long, too. It's amazing. There's some Insidious type stuff going on in your place? Who knows? I mean, maybe the dead did start to rise from how loud our upstairs neighbors walk around. Like, I swear, they go out of their way to stomp like goddamn hippos. It's really, really annoying. Alright. What do we got next on here? Okay, we got the Selena core. You know, in the interest of actually completing this in one go, or like in one session, I kind of wonder if it makes sense just to say that technically only the missions have to be completed. Alright, so we got a crap load of ammo now. And what do we got for extensions, presumably? Alright, EM10's on the inside. Alright, and let's do a mission. See, I've only got a little bit of time left, but I can probably do all the rest of them. Except for that one. Alright, I'm gonna okay an arena fight for this one, because I actually cannot physically do that one. Because basically what you need is the option to fire directly forward, and I don't have that. So I can't even harm the objective there. Oh god! Braxton, really? Really? Lay down! It's just some guy outside getting in his car. Down. Good boy. You could target MTs behind the radar. I could, however, there's one of them that you can't actually get MTs to go behind. Like, I could try it, but... I mean... This feels fair. I know, barely survived, huh? Barely survived. Alright. Alright, RE008. So yeah, if it doesn't change anything weapon-wise, I'm gonna try that whole MT targeting thing. It's just, yeah, to my knowledge at this point, there's specifically one of them, the one in the back there, that you don't actually have any MTs that you can pull behind it, meaning that the missiles, since they're the only weapon, can't actually fire. So let's do this, let's do radar, and then what's my last part? Alright, EM15s, you know, I really might as well just leave it as it is. Because, honestly, all the ECM pods don't really do that much in this one. Alright, nature area... Or not... Where the hell was this? I went completely past it, didn't I? Yeah, here we go. I did go completely past it. And I guess... let's go Valkyrie on this one. She at least flies around and helps a little bit.
We have a security breach. All units engage.
Alright, there's one. So one thing I got completely wrong during one of the times that I was doing this mission is I completely mixed it up with the one where you protect the convoy. And yeah, I sat here, completely drained out a 1000 mg with ammo extenders. Was just basically stuck here doing this one for like an hour. Then was looking around like, I wonder why I haven't made any progress. And then, you know, completely run out of shots. So go ahead and restart it. Like, wonder what went wrong. It doesn't make any sense. And then that's when I realized, oh yeah, idiot. You weren't supposed to actually be shooting all these things. They just spawn infinitely. So that's always fun.
Take out that AC.
Oh man, he sounds so convincing. So convincing. Alright. Despite how many times I've actually done this one, I can never really remember where everything is. Like, I know there's 2 at the very end of that. There's 1 more facility out here, though. Why not? You know? Why not? Yeah, that's gonna be the one down there. And that still leaves 1 more facility somewhere. Okay. I didn't mean to fall in here. Now, is that one of the destroyed ones or not? I don't think it is.
Destruction of all targets confirmed.
Good. We took long enough that we don't have the secondary one to wait for. Look at that guy. He's just dancing around. Like, yeah, you did it. Okay. Got the arm grenade tubes back. Alright, let's do those nade tubes. Wait, didn't mean to re-roll it. Ignore that. Back flank missile. That'll replace the radar. And what do we got for this? Okay, KD-99. Again, I'm pretty sure I'm running that one right now. Wait, I actually didn't have optionals this whole time. No wonder I've actually been taking a lot of damage. Alright. KD-99. Yeah, I'm already running that one. So, let's say another mission then. Because other than defend Crest HQ, yeah, there we go, massive MT, perfect. Got the perfect build for that. And Royal Mist, because, you know, why would you go with anyone else here? Mr. Alphanim. If you've ever wondered what Alphanim means, it actually is the Throne Guardian. It's a religious thing. Alright. What's this? It's splitting in 2. Alright, just hit it. Shouldn't be too much of an issue here. Got a good amount of damage on it already. Although, crap. Nope. Come on. Oh, crap. Alright. Time to do massive MT with a starter AC. Could have sworn we had that one. Anyway. So, second to last AC left. So we got the stiff legs, that's perfect. Where are the stiffs? Here we go. Stiffs are fantastic for that. Kaiser's Terminator. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Kaiser's Terminator is these things. And, ooh, the VE905. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Reduces lock time. Probably want to do higher sight lock, but we're, we don't really have that option right now. And okay. There we go. We're good to go. Alright. So I'm going to do it a little bit differently this time, as in I'm going to go ahead and let Kaiser take the first round entirely by himself. So these things are amazing. And actually, he's going to go ahead and do the first round using them. Let's get rid of the blade, because despite what a lot of people seem to want to give as advice, it's functionally useless against this thing. So if you've never tried blading this stupid thing, if you try to use the starter blade, it actually won't hit it. As in, you'll actually bounce off its hitbox and completely whiff most of the time. Like, it's definitely not a guarantee, but a good chunk of the time you'll just completely whiff. Alright. So a little bit more mobile than last time. Actually do the full missile dance. Right. This is all too familiar right now. So it turns out, yeah, even all 200 of the starter rifle shots aren't enough to do this guy in. And Kaiser actually won't help with this specific form unless you re-aggro him to it, which honestly takes too many tries to really bother redoing right now. You can make him hit himself though, which is pretty funny to do. As you can use the you can basically use the grenade part that's flying around to cause him to hit himself. Additionally, you can also get him stuck in the very center with a little bit of trickery. Alright, come on. Please die. Yes! Fantastic. Blade best weapon? Alrighty then. Not against this thing. Alright. UN4 booster. Great. Yeah, I'm running very short on time here. That's why I was saying the thing about the timing. Alright, basic rifle on the arm. Already have that thing. And what do we got for this? V905? Okay, also already got that. What do we have left? We got Defend Ruglin. It's not a massive thing. We've basically got Leviathan and the final mission. And then again, you know what? Let's just do whatever I can for today, and then we'll continue on tomorrow morning. Alright, investigate Magna. That's doable. Alright. Where's Magna? Am I just being dumb or what? Oh, here it is. I am just being dumb. And I forgot my consort. Crap. Alright, please don't die because of that mistake.
I've got a weak contact. It's empty? Raven, it's an ambush.
right. It's definitely an ambush, but she's the real one that needs ambushing. So if you get her done early, this is a much easier fight. Although, funny thing is, she can actually run herself out of at least laser ammo here. That should be good enough. Hopefully they'll whittle her down a little bit more, but I don't want to risk any more than that. They're just basically getting free damage while I'm in there fighting. Come on, hit her, please. Alright, there's only 2 left. Screw it, where are ya? How the hell did they get all these guys to sign up for this anyway? I'm like, yeah, you're just gonna be a destruction suicide mission kind of thing. To minorly inconvenience somebody, hopefully. How does that sound? Like, oh yeah, no, this is a perfectly fine reason to go friggin' die. Actually, come to think of it, that might be a little bit of a UI spoiler. Because I only saw one guy left in there, and she's over here, but not hostile. Yeah, so if that's the last guy, yeah, that's a UI spoiler, I never realized that.
There's no place for you in this world.
Okay.
Die.
Nah. So yeah, there's that kind of quick slash that you can do. You don't necessarily have to be boosting, but if you're holding down the button, it tends to work a little bit better. I think that should be just enough damage to do her in, because she should be overheating after all that. Alright, his shell defense is preposterous, but again with the overheating, pretty useful. No, actually, I don't know if that killed her or not. Like, I didn't see the vocal confirmation of it. But I also don't see her around. I mean, she could have maybe escaped to the side of the map or something. But yeah, if this run actually succeeds, I'm actually going to do the I'm going to go set this up for Silent Line. Yeah, his spread howitzer is a bit scary though. Can end up taking off like 1,500 with a single shot. Not to mention 30 and overheat. And unlike the other guys, he will continue to fire that thing even when he's out of ammo. Oh crap. Yeah, he's still got hand rockets. Them things are terrifying. Alright, please die. Okay, so random thing that I hope they introduce in AC6 if they ever make it is some kind of thing where you have like really, really, really low AP. Like let's say you have an AC that it's got like 2,000, maybe 1,500, whatever AP or its equivalent, because obviously they seem to keep going for higher and higher numbers every time now. But something like that, right? Except you basically have you have crazy low AP, but you slowly regenerate over time, so that you can actually theoretically have infinite health. Crap. He's not sparking, is he? Will there be a cow vs. potato match on stream? Unlikely. Just because potatoes, or rather cow's setup there isn't exactly something that can work with that. Jeez. He's over here trying to friggin' assassinate me. She almost succeeded. Alright, you still got Howie. Sure does, and he's pretty darn fast too. Yeah, when I was doing starter AC run of this, ended up having to go and count this guy's shots. Crap, I'm almost out of time. I mean, one way or another, win or loss, this is gonna have to be the last fight for now. Alright, you can take any shots, or are you out? I think he might actually be out. Nope. Not out at all. Wow, that was close. Ah. Alright, is he out now? Hopefully. Yeah, this guy's a little bit durable. There we go. Alright, done deal. So that'll be that for today. And yeah. Whew, that'll be all that. So, yeah. So yeah, going to be continuing this on tomorrow morning. I don't really expect there to be too much left of it, but yeah. Might actually be able to finish this run. So, looking forward to that, and gonna try to leave everything exactly as it is so I don't mess up anything. And I think Pan is still doing stuff, so let me try this righty type of dealy. There we go. I pushed the buttons. Anyway. So yeah, if in the future I have any options to technically I have a laptop over here that I'm fixing up, so Mr. Cow, if I'm able to fix that thing, I will go ahead and send that. But either way, see you guys later. Thank you for stopping by, and yeah, let's go ahead and finish this thing tomorrow, huh? Alright, take care.